Hey YouTube, this is AnswersInLogic. I'm making a reply to TheAmazingBeliever. I've cut out the first minute or so of his video because it's like 9 minutes long, and all he does is ramble about wanting to talk about the news instead of Christian stuff. So let's get started with debunking his nonsense.
I want to talk about Obama's stimulus plan that he just passed. Now, a lot of Americans don't know exactly what is going on in the stimulus package. Obama claimed that he was going to keep the stimulus package on the internet, what it says and everything, for 5 days, and he was going to take it off and sign it this weekend. It's already off the internet. He's already signed it. What a liar.
For someone who wants to be a reporter, you sure don't check your facts, man. I mean, you put that video out on the 13th. It is now 9:11 a.m. on the 16th of February 2009, and Obama still has not signed the stimulus package, and it is still online. In fact, I'm going to post a link to it in the sidebar. You can find it and read it for free at readthestimulus.org.
Now, let's just look at what all the stimulus package has in it. First off, you have honeybee insurance. Apparently, honeybees are going extinct, and Obama wants to be a tree hugger and save the honeybees. Don't worry about them completely. There are people out on the streets dying. Don't worry about a couple of bees.
Okay, you asserted that tree hugger Obama wants to waste a whole bunch of money saving the honeybees from extinction. Honeybees are the most effective pollinators on Earth. I have prepared two lists. One list is a list of commercial crops which are benefited by honeybee pollination. The second list is a list of commercial crops which are solely dependent upon honeybees for pollination. If honeybees go extinct, crops on the first list will have their yields negatively impacted by 20 to 40%, and crops on the second list will have their yields negatively impacted by 100%. We are the world's breadbasket. America provides food for just about everyone on Earth. If honeybees go extinct, our food production capabilities will be so severely stunted, we'll have trouble feeding ourselves. You said that a few people are on the streets dying right now. Should the honeybees go extinct, it'll be a few billion people on the streets dying worldwide.
And then it also has fish passage barriers. What the? Fish passage barriers. So they're going to put a barrier in the water so that fish can't get through. What is the purpose of it?
I'm going to credit that assertion to a lack of research on your part. The stimulus bill does not have anything about putting fish barriers into the water. It has money set aside for removing fish barriers. Fish barriers are objects which keep fish from naturally moving to spawning points in streams. This negatively impacts fish populations significantly. When upstream habitats are blocked off, salmonids, which are salmons and fish related to salmon, do not reproduce. Removing the barriers will have a massive effect on increasing the fish population. Jobs will be created to remove the objects. Revenue will be collected by fishermen who will have more to catch and will allow for more people to work as fishermen. In addition to stimulating the economy, this is good for the environment.
Obama spent $70 million on a computer to study global warming.
Global warming is destroying the tropical rainforests. That may just sound like a tree-hugging statement to you, but the Amazon rainforest, which is only one tropical rainforest, supplies 1/4 of the Earth's oxygen. If only that rainforest is entirely destroyed, and we lose 1/4 of the oxygen capabilities of Earth, people will probably be extinct soon after. I'm not sure what you have against resources. I mean, first you complain that we're preserving the food supply, and now you complain that we're preserving our breathable oxygen. I rather like breathing and would be quite unhappy if I had to stop due to lack of oxygen. Even if there's no man-made component to global warming, it's worth studying because maybe we can come up with a way to unnaturally stop it. This could have the implications of one day saving our species.
He spent $87 billion on temporary Medicaid assistance, $20 billion on food stamps, $39 billion for health care for the newly employed, $43 billion for increased unemployment benefits and job training. So not only are the unemployed not working now, we're going to pay them more money rather than helping the working man who is paying the government every dime that they have and still they're not getting any money.
Do you not hear yourself talk? Did you not just say that he allocated some money to improving food stamps and he allocated some money to giving new workers health insurance? How is that not helping out workers?
He spent $15.6 billion on Pell grants. Now, a Pell grant is money to help the colleges. Now, this is one of the good things about the stimulus package, but you see, the thing is that not all students that it's providing for are exactly fit for the job that they're going into.
Pell grants are not money to help universities. Pell grants are scholarships given by the government to poor kids to go to college. In order to get a Pell Grant, you have to be accepted to a university. The government does not force universities to take substandard students. You have to get in. So definitionally, to get a Pell Grant, you have to be qualified to go to the university.
$32 billion to transform country's energy supply.
We need to transform the energy sources we use in the United States, because right now we're using lots of unrenewable energy sources, and as they get rarer and rarer, they're also going to get more and more expensive. Not to mention our favorite unrenewable energy resource happens to be oil. I don't know if you were driving last summer, but $4 gas was not a whole lot of fun. Additionally, our addiction to foreign oil makes us basically puppets of foreign governments that have oil. Should Saudi Arabia decide to stop selling us oil one day, we're screwed. There's no way out of that. We are screwed. We won't have enough gas to get our military over there to take it from them.
What he's doing is bad. They're telling him that he needs to do what Reagan did. Reagan decreased government spending, and that saved the economy from a bad recession. Obama needs to do that.
I don't know why you want Barack Obama to act like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was incompetent. In the 8 years Ronald Reagan was the President of the United States, he more than doubled the national debt. He decided to cut taxes and to increase spending. This led to a lot of deficit spending, but under his goofy Reaganomics, he believed that the deficit wouldn't hurt us. Now we're $12 trillion in debt. Good job, Ronald Reagan. I'm going to post a link to a graph in the sidebar that shows the amount of debt the U.S. is in and how much it has increased under various presidents. You can see from the graph that the only president who has increased debt more than Ronald Reagan, the only president who has wasted more money than Ronald Reagan did, is Bush Jr. You can say literally, in respect to finances, that the only president worse than Ronald Reagan has been George Bush Jr.
This just proves to me more and more that Obama was not voted in for his platform. He was voted in. I'm not being a racist here, but I'm just telling you the truth. He was voted in solely because of his skin color.
Whenever your argument starts with, I'm not being a racist here, but I'm just trying to tell you the truth, that's a pretty good indication that it's probably a racist argument. I myself voted for Barack Obama, not because he's black, but because Sarah Palin wasn't his vice president pick. I know conservatives who voted Obama for the same reason, okay? I don't really like McCain. To me, he resembles just another George Bush in what he was planning. I mean, he wanted to start wars with Iran. He wanted to do all kinds of just idiotic things. But Sarah Palin really took the cake. I mean, she basically said in her campaign trail, if I get elected, I'm going to start a war with Russia for ambiguous reasons. She's just painfully stupid. I
wonder if Hitler was African American and he was still alive, if they would vote him into office if he ran for president.